chamba cha pepa toko patoko ulendo wenze watetu uluchelo na wika pepo nina believe makanga yesu.
So yeah, I was really happy peana nuzanjela asenzela pali project. Then ijakwanjele after sending ela vonse, you know, like I was more amazed because title ya nyimbo ni vintu vakwanjele naina ni vintu vakwanjele venipitamo, like the things I'm going through. So it was much easier for me to even write that verse because that was like more, you know, like more of the things that I'm also going through. So yeah, that's how it was. So yeah, when recording, I had this thing, yeah. Jakwanjele recorder, then you don't really know like how bantu wenango imvelela. But after recording, it was just something else, you know, like bonse che yakwanje banavikonda che vintu so, you know. But monga inokuside kwanga nezolemba vintu vakwanjele venipita mona ini. So like it wasn't really about me writing, you know, writing the whole verse for maybe Van to like it or ija so, but nale mache my experience yanga, but nakondwela jakwanjele na FM guys and of course.
Hello, my name is John Leo Chisanga, but I'm widely known as Leo, and I am featuring on Kulie on Ivan SevenFive's SevenFive album. So, how the project came about, I received a call from Uncle Fresh. I wasn't told that I'm going to be singing on a song, but I received a call from him saying that, oh no, I have some project that I want you to be a part of. So naturally I was expecting some hooks, some upbeat type of songs, because like we were still trying to figure out my sound, because I was a little bit new to the M4C family. So I got there and then he played me the track Kulie, and then it really resonated with me because I was fresh out of recovering from losing my father. My father was sick for about 8 years or so, and then he eventually passed away. Yeah, so I heard the song, and then immediately I was it really felt like it was a personal project, and then it was something that I could resonate with. So I was like wondering, like who made this song, like, you know, like who added this much emotion to this type of song, like, you know, like it was so deep and so grounded that I had to know who made that song. So now I'm gonna give you like a quick background on what my first reaction was when I saw that it was Ivan. So me and Ivan go way back. It was just, he's one of those guys that I've been seeing around, right? But then we were not really friends per se. And then to be honest, there's one of them guys as in Vera, you know, like, but then in music just has a way of uniting people together, you know, like if I didn't meet him during that time, I would have been like, no, you guys when I was in Vera. But then I met him at a time where like apanga nyimbo guys, and then I have to be part of it, and I want to be part of it. I was forced to be humble. I was like, Ivan, mulibwanji. Yeah, so it was like that, and then we ended up clicking because of how well it was to work with him. I actually discovered that we have a lot in common creatively. We are both singers. We came from a similar area, and then we actually share similar philosophies when it comes to music, despite our different genres and our respective styles. So discovering that it made it into the SevenFive album was a really great honor for me. It being his first album, it was really massive for me, mainly because personally I have pictured creating a body of work such as an album to be like a very, very big step in an artist's career, and then to just know that I am part of it was really, really massive, you know, like massive for the lack of a better term, but it was really, really massive.
Yeah. So working on that EP with a lot of people, it was something which I enjoyed. Personally, I enjoyed, because it's not just on our side, it's not just work and work and work, but it's like you're working and you're also having a little bit of fun here and there. You step out, you eat something, you come back in the studio, and yeah, you just continue creating just like that. So it's not something where you're like, yeah, guys, let's work on this until it's done. But they give you space to be in your comfort zone as well, and some time to breathe. So it was very much enjoyable. Challenges. If I say we didn't face any challenges, I would lie, because like the whole process, this EP wasn't just made like in a day, just like that. We started from beat making, we'd have sessions like recording. We needed people to come and record, like the artists we featured. So like throughout all of this, like this whole process, we had some challenges, but really I can't mention that we had this challenge. I can't point out exactly the challenge that we had, but we had these little challenges. You know how things work. So that would take me back to explaining what SevenFive means, and then I tell you what that cover art means as well. So me growing up, I grew up with a single mother, but then my mother used to be very busy, like the way she used to work, she never used to stay with me. So I grew up with my grandmother like that. I never stayed in a house with someone I would call my father, like when growing up. I never even knew that I had a dad, not later when I grew up like that. So as years were going by, somewhere when I was in grade 7, when I was in grade 6, grade 7, my mom got remarried. Then I had a stepdad. And then the way it was, like, he took care of me since I was in school, grade 8, grade 9, grade everything. He did everything for me as someone would do for their biological son, like that. Yeah, so growing up without a father, then someone came in and did everything for me like a father would do to his biological son. That just made me feel like, whoa, if someone can do this for you, then you just have to show gratitude, you just have to appreciate. So I felt like I believe in myself and I believe in my brand. There'll be a time when SevenFive will be a very big brand, and the thing is that I also want to leave a legacy, like when I'm no longer here. So I felt like I wanted to carry that legacy along with my stepfather's legacy. That's how I got the 75 from his year of birth. Then I just added it to my name. And then I just pronounce it as SevenFive, but it's actually 75. So on the cover art, the photo behind me there, that's my stepdad now. And then in front it's me. So it's like the 75, the oldest, and then the youngest, and then the EP itself, it's 75. So I thought, yeah, let me just include both photos so at least it should explain something. Then he hasn't seen the cover art yet. I want to see his reaction when he saw it. They give me massive support. Like, my family gives me mad support. I've had some times when I felt like maybe I'm not. I have some days when I feel like this thing is not working. Then you just find that mom is passing, her phone is ringing, and her ringtone is my phone, is my song, I mean. Then that will just give me some kind of boost, you know. I'll be like, if she can put this song as a ringtone, and then she goes everywhere, she would say, no, this is my son's song, and dad plays my music. Like, he would just wake up in the morning, he'll be playing my songs, even the songs I thought he never had. he would be playing them on YouTube in his phone and everything. And my sisters, everyone can clearly see that my sisters are my biggest support. So the way it is with this music, I feel like certain songs, they just tell you that this song needs to have this artist. But there are some situations when there are some songs we record and then we feel like in this song there has to be this artist, and that artist, a big artist. But in the project, like the way we wanted to drop the EP, we needed someone like who is very close. Like we don't have to wait. Some big artists, when you call them, then you wait for like 6 months for them to come through. So we needed someone who is close. And then the way we are choosing, the way we are selecting the features, the management helped on that as well. The management, like the feature with Leo, I never knew about Leo. I knew him from Uncle Fresh. Then after he introduced me and he was good, then we just said let's do this. Then with Shadow's Trophy as well, Uncle Fresh suggested that he would put a very good verse in it, and I agreed because I already know Shadow's Trophy and he's a very hardcore rapper. So I felt like me with my soft kind of stuff, then if he comes in and just stir up some temperature in that song, it would be very dope, and he actually did. Then with Taizia, she's just a very good vocalist. We create music with Taizia. When we just sit like that, we'll be vibing to beats and we are creating music. So with Taizia, it was just something we relate, because we used to be in the same class back in school. We relate when we're just talking. It's easy working with someone you are comfortable with and relate with on a lot of things. Then with Bachi, his style is what just said that he would fit in Pray For Me, because Bachi is a rapper, but he pours out his emotions. When he's rapping, he pours out his emotions, and that's what we were looking for, like someone to put in Pray For Me. We were looking for someone who would really speak from their emotions, and Bachi was just the person to do that, and he actually delivered. So on social media, I'm SevenFive everywhere. EVANN75, no space. On Instagram, on TikTok, and on Facebook. And on YouTube as well. SevenFive official. That's my YouTube channel.